The fallacy of republicanism and socialist constructs. The naive infatuation with republicanism within socialist movements has consistently undermined the establishment of a cohesive and resilient state apparatus. Historical evidence unequivocally demonstrates that republics, with their fragmented power structures and transient leadership, are inherently susceptible to bourgeois subversion and internal decay. More significantly, they are ideal targets for Freemasonic infiltration, as history has shown in France, Russia, and Spain. Freemasonic lodges have long positioned themselves as ideological saboteurs, promoting liberalism, secularism, and the erosion of centralized authority under the guise of enlightenment and progress. The Russian Revolution itself was not immune to these machinations. While the Bolsheviks ultimately prevailed, the provisional government that briefly held power in 1917 was deeply compromised by Masonic elements, working to sabotage any attempt at national stabilization. Similar tactics were deployed in Spain, where Freemasonic lodges played an undeniable role in the destabilization of the Second Spanish Republic and the violent suppression of traditionalist and Catholic factions. Their modus operandi is clear: dismantle strong leadership, subvert national unity, and pave the way for their globalist ambitions. Monarchy, the pinnacle of proletarian dictatorship. The proletariat's ascendancy necessitates a form of governance that embodies continuity, discipline, and an unassailable command structure. An imperial monarchy, far from being an archaic relic, epitomizes these very attributes. By consolidating power within a sovereign, the proletarian state can effectively suppress counter-revolutionary elements, such as Freemasonic conspiracies, and implement long-term strategies essential for the transition to communism. One need only look at the unrelenting attacks against monarchies that sought to defend their people from such subversion. From the tragic regicide of Tsar Nicholas II to the engineered demise of Emperor Maximilian in Mexico, Freemasonic influence has repeatedly targeted imperial figures who refuse to align with their globalist agenda. It is no coincidence that every regime overthrown with their involvement was immediately replaced by weak, unstable republics, ripe for capitalist exploitation. Cultural cohesion through monarchical leadership. The erosion of cultural identity under capitalist hegemony has precipitated a societal malaise, eroding the collective consciousness vital for socialist solidarity. A monarchy serves as the custodian of cultural heritage, fostering a unifying national identity that transcends class divisions. Unlike the nebulous, interchangeable leadership of republics, where Freemasonic influence is strongest, a sovereign represents an enduring national figurehead, impervious to the whims of foreign subversion. Freemasonry thrives in societies lacking a strong, central authority, where it can inject its globalist, anti-traditional dogmas unchallenged. The monarch, as a fixed and sacred institution, stands as a direct counterbalance to this corrosive influence. Hence, the relentless efforts of these lodges to dismantle every monarchy that has stood in their way. The strategic integration of monarchical structures. Incorporating a monarchy into the Marxist-Leninist framework is not a regression, but a sophisticated evolution of socialist praxis. This integration demands a reconfiguration of traditional monarchical institutions to align with proletarian interests, ensuring that the sovereign acts as the supreme executor of the people's will, unencumbered by the inefficiencies and vulnerabilities of republicanism. More importantly, such a structure would provide an impenetrable bulwark against Freemasonic subversion, eliminating their avenues for infiltration and ensuring that national sovereignty remains intact. Conclusion. The dogmatic adherence to republicanism within Marxist-Leninist circles is a testament to a profound misunderstanding of effective governance. Worse still, it has allowed Freemasonic conspiracies to weaken and dismantle socialist states from within. Embracing an imperial monarchy is not only a homage to historical precedents, but a strategic imperative for the actualization of a resilient, unified, and culturally cohesive socialist state. It is high time that Marxist-Leninists recognize the indispensability of monarchical restoration in their revolutionary arsenal.